Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to another episode of Funday Sunday, and this is a battle in the Algerie. I am joined with a good friend of mine in the Fiji, Jay, and we are going to have a fight for our lives. This is going to be a very close battle. Should be very fun, especially going back and rewatching it. I remember enjoying it quite heavily. It was very close. Becomes very chaotic near the end, so we'll quickly take a look. So on our team we have a Colorado, Nagano, Dunkirk, Bayern, New York, Atlanta, Fiji, Algerie, Nuremberg, Burton, Sims, and a Fubuki. On the enemy team there is a Colorado, Hood, 2 New Mexicos, a Congo, Pensacola, Algerie, Stores, Gali, Atatsuki, Fujin, and a Isakaze. This poor Isakaze is kinda not in a great battle. That's the only slight issue, is when you tier up or division up with a different tier, sometimes you get thrown into a higher tier than what you normally would be experiencing. But me and Jay did spawn on the north hand side. We are going to follow the Sims in to assist, try to cap it as best as possible, and it looks like the Sims is laying down a smoke, which is a good tactic. And since the Algerie does have a plane, I'm going to at least allow that to help spot for us, hopefully find any potential enemies pushing into the C cap. Now we do know there's a Atatsuki down over at A, which means the Stores is over there as well, since they are divisioned up. So we don't have to worry about that division. That is good. Looks like they might be pushing towards A. We do see a Colorado as well. This is one nice thing about the Algerie, is the range. Being able to actually open up on that Colorado. Colorado is a stout little ship. It's not the quickest in the world, so do not have to lead it too far. First salvo falls a little short. Go ahead and reposition. Now, as far as we can tell, nothing's coming towards C, but the plane is back behind, and most ships have a much smaller detection zone for detecting in the air. Now we do see a Pensacola, and switching over to AP actually probably would have been a good choice. The Algerie's AP is pretty decent, but we do get a fire on that Pensacola, which means he is probably going to burn his damage control. And yeah, going back kind of looking at it, probably should have used AP. Probably could have done a significant amount of damage. Now he's not actually going that fast. I don't think he's going full speed those first couple of salvos. Now I am barely sticking outside the smoke screen, taking full advantage, while Jay is being a little ballsy. He is running about. It looks like the enemy Hood is kind of focusing on him, possibly gonna take a salvo. Yep, there it goes. And nice damage there, 4,620, not too bad. It looks like Jay has dropped his own smokescreen, which is going to allow him to stay out of sight. And I'm going to go ahead and push up a little bit. And fortunately for myself, I'm actually behind his smokescreen and am not detected, which is actually a really good thing. So salvo goes in. Unfortunately, we're just not getting the fires. I really want to get fires set on this Hood and hopefully start taking down. Now our team has taken out one of the enemy ships, and at the same time we have just now lost one of our own friendly ships, the Atlanta, which is unfortunate. I think actually they took them. Did they take each other's out? Nope. It was the Stores that died first. And we have just lost another ship, and the enemy team has full control of B. We have a Dunkirk and I believe Nuremberg. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Dunkirk is very low on health. He's going to go down. Nagano is actually over there assisting. We finally get the fire that we were looking for. But we have just lost our friendly battleship, and they have yet to lose another ship. Now, it looks like the enemy Hood has used damage control. And that means if we can get another fire on him, that is going to be a perma fire, and he's gonna have to sit during that entire duration. But unfortunately for us, we're just not getting the fires that we want. And I will say the Algerie does have a good fire chance. It looks like this Hood is actually starting to slow up. Yeah, not getting fires I was hoping for. I'm gonna go ahead and push up. J is pushing in towards B to try to assist on taking out the enemy destroyers. There we go. Finally got a fire on the enemy hood, so that is going to stick for a little while until either the fire goes out or his damage controls comes back up. Now here is a good example about the Algerie. Algerie has kind of lofty shells. They're not the worst in the world, but you can definitely see that we're able to get it over this island without any major issue. And it looks like we have finally taken out one of their enemy destroyers, which is good. We have yet to lose any of our destroyers. And we have just lost another battleship. And we have just lost a destroyer. So we are down 5 ships to their 2. Which is not a particularly good situation. Fortunately, we are... as far as caps are concerned, 1-1, and I probably should point out my Algerie does have the upgraded module for the speed boost, which I'm actually currently running on my Algerie. So you can see that the speed boost goes for about 4 minutes and 20 seconds, which is super amazing. You can zip around for the longest time with that speed boost. And it looks like this Colorado used his damage control. We did get a fire on him. Looks like he used his damage control, and we have the Sims is being extremely ballsy right now. Colorado's secondaries are going off, trying to hit that enemy Sims that is possibly dropping torps. I don't know why he pushed way down there. I don't know why. So still trying our best. I am possibly playing a little passively. I'm trying to get a fire. There we go. Finally got a fire on this Colorado, so that is going to be a permafire. That is going to stick around for the little while that he has before his damage control comes back off cooldown. And hopefully we can take out this Colorado. If we can take out this Colorado, this should help our team in the end. And it looks like the Colorado was able to dodge at least majority of the enemy's torpedoes, but he looks like he is flooding and burning, and we get a second fire. Yes, this Colorado is dead. Just make sure. There we go. First kill for us. Very, very nice, but we are still behind 3 ships. Not exactly a good position. We have a Colorado that is pushing in. Now, A is probably not a very fantastic place. It's very limited on supporting the middle. This is kind of about the thing about shards is that A and C are very secluded from B. So whoever can push out from A and C into B is probably going to win. And it looks like the enemy team is controlling B quite nicely. Now, our Colorado was able to dodge those torpedoes. There is still the Fujin and the Isakaze still in around at B. And we are detected, more than likely, a enemy destroyer. And, yep, there is the enemy Isakaze. Open up a salvo, then New Mexico finally goes down. Looks like we are starting to pull back just a little bit. And it looks like we did get a hit on that Isakaze, which is good. And it looks like we have attracted the attention of the enemy hood, who has opened up, of course. Fortunately, I think we are actually a-okay. Do have to be weary of this island. Oh, good lord. This island is super close. Fortunately, I am able to slow down and actually start getting to turn. Now, this is obviously a very dangerous situation. If I get nailed here, it would be an easy salvo for any enemy battleships, but fortunately I think we're going to be okay. This hood is turning back in, pushing in, and right now we're kind of holding our own, but oh good lord, there's still quite a few enemy ships. There's a full health New Mexico, and we get 2 fires on the enemy hood, and hopefully that is not gonna stick. Really? Of course, we finally get 2 fires at once, and he has damage control, and it looks like Jay has used his smoke. Now, this is going to play an important part. Jay's smoke is obviously on cooldown now since he just deployed it, and this hood is should go down. Fujin is coming around. We do know he's at least spotted do want to be careful, and looks like we got kill number 2. Drop torpedoes, hoping to get this Fujin. We'll definitely want to take him out. He's a very potential dangerous threat for our team. He and the Isakaze is actually very low in health. Wanting to get a salvo off on this Fujin. There is the Isakaze, once again very low in health. Open up on this galley on the enemy team, and right now no one is currently spotting, which is actually not a good thing. We are down 1 ship compared to the enemy, and there is quite a bit of smoke sitting around on the southern tip of B, and now it comes down to whose smoke is going to run out, and hopefully our plane can spot someone. Finally we are able to get eyes on the enemy galley. And once again, there is a full health New Mexico. Kind of keep an eye on this New Mexico. And we are detected. And there is the enemy Fujin. Yeah, it's time to go. Good to salvo. And should be able to take him out. Ooh, looks like Jay actually does take out the enemy Fujin. And those are the torpedoes. Oh, there's the Isakaze. Kill the Isakaze. And good riddance, and Citadel from the enemy New Mexico, of course. So we do switch over to AP. Torpedoes are not a viable source of damage, at least on our port side. Do switch over to our starboard, but there is a sinking ship of a Fujin that's kind of in the way. That's slightly a problem, but fortunately Jay is definitely assisting and does take out the enemy galley. Now there is only 2 enemy ships left on the enemy team. Our battleships are kind of hanging in the back, taking their time, and ooh, yeah. Right now I am currently talking to Jay via microphone, via voice chat, and I'm like, when's your smoke? He's like, 20 seconds. I'm like, I need your smoke now. There's a very angry New Mexico staring down the face, staring me down right now, and I definitely don't want to die. He's like, I'm coming. We should have smoke here in just a little bit. Looks like he's actually starting to pull up and slowing down, and we do have a fire, and fortunately we are able to dodge the New Mexico salvo there. He is burning quite nicely, and we just earned Confederate. It looks like the enemy Algerie is coming back into the fight to assist his friendly battleship. And right now I'm actually trying to get torpedoes off on this enemy New Mexico. Do tell Jay to actually start pulling forward, because he's actually starting to reverse. Yeah, trying to be careful, and Jay gets Confederate as well. So far we're both doing really a fantastic job. Finally able to get around. Jay should get those torpedoes off here in just a moment. Now I did switch over to AP because I was hoping to get AP off on the Algerie, and unfortunately Jay does take the torpedo on the nose. Should be able to survive, and it looks like we pulled back all the way outside the smoke screen, and we have attracted the attention of the New Mexico, and he has somehow been able to dodge my torpedoes, but he is going to burn to death one way or the other. And who's actually going to get the kill? It looks like the enemy in New York does secure the kill. And all that's left on the enemy team is going to be the Algerie. AP is up and ready, just waiting for the reload. And that's kind of one bad thing about the Algerie is the reload rate. But we get 2 citadels doing 11,000 points of damage. Jay is hot on the trails of this Algerie. Obviously the Fiji has a much faster reload rate. Who is going to get the kill one last time? And it looks like us with high caliber. Team earned a victory. 132,540, 4 kills, 4 citadels, Confederate, and high caliber, which is actually very nice. And we earned over 1,124 free XP, which is actually surprisingly awesome. Top of the team, both me and Jay earn almost 1,800 plus. And then as far as damage, we did over 41,000 points of damage against the Hood, around 25 against the Colorado, and overall, not a bad game. Pretty fun, very exciting, very close game. Probably could have been a little bit better, but with a team dying as quickly as they did, generally you won't get these results every single time because there's not enough damage to go around. But anyways, this is going to be it for this episode of Funday Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great and fantastic day. Zai Chen.